Hey everybody, welcome to Harmon Garage. I'm Aaron, and today we're helping out a friend. So before I get into that, we got embroidered Harmon Garage hats now. If you're interested in one, you can get them at squarebodynation.com, and while you're there, check out what Mike's got too. But anyways, my buddy Art, who you guys have seen come over and help me out in a bunch of videos and helps me out all the time, was looking for a project for himself, and he knew that I had my little honey hole where they were getting rid of cars that I could get into, and he's been looking for a 65, 66 Mustang. So we found him one, and we're here with the trailer, and we got us a 66 Mustang. We have the hood. We took it off and put it in the bed of the truck because it wouldn't close all the way and we didn't want it blowing away. And it's pretty complete. Motor's in it, trans is in it. This side's a little rough. Roof's pretty good, trunk's pretty good, back end's pretty good. This side's in real good shape. No rust in the quarter, rocker, door. Fender's a little bit beat up. Floorboards are solid, strut towers are solid. All the things you want to look at in a Mustang are solid. We're going to need to put a quarter on this side, a door on this side, but this rocker is good also. And the interior is mostly there. Needs work, but mostly there. But we're gonna get it loaded up and we're gonna get it put on the trailer here, and then we're gonna blow everything off. And by blow everything off, I mean drive down the road at 70 miles an hour and hope it blows most of the crap off of the car. But we'll get it loaded, we'll get it back over by the shop, and see what kind of trouble we can get into with it. We're off this ramp. Thank you.
That way? Yeah, over that way. Are you looking over?
What?
I was gonna pull it.
Yeah, it's pulling it that way because we got it off to one side.
Yeah. There's nowhere we can hook it up in the center.
Well, don't want
Watch out, Carl.
Now the reason this one come loose is this front piece is broke off.
Right.
Yeah, it ripped it out.
Ripped it out of there.
Well, bullshit.
Is there an engine cross member under there?
Oh, me. Hang on, let me get out of the way. I never.
Is my hook getting stuck on the trailer?
You good?
Of the Mustang sitting up on top of the dovetail, I'm good with that.
Give me a little bit more.
What are you wrapping the control arm?
Yeah.
Where at?
I went around it on that side.
Like all the way around?
Yeah, yeah. So if you go through the other lane, it's already done came.
Art, you go press the out button on the winch, please. Alright.
Turn your wheel that way, Art.
Honestly, being that we're towing with a half-ton truck, I know it's heavy duty, but the more weight we got on the axles, the better we are anyways.
Okay.
You get one.
I think if I bring it up and we unhook it and pull it back straight, it'll be good.
All right, now unhook it. And
Well, that's
put it
what
back
I'm
over
saying.
the
I want to try to go all the way that way, and then we
almost-
hook to that side and
Yeah,
straighten
that's
it
what I'm
back
saying.
out.
You almost put it.
All right, we good there? All right, well, it was a struggle,
Yeah, well.
but we got it all loaded up, so ready to take the hike. We got about 50 miles to get back home. Get back, maybe we'll stop, clean it off. Who knows, we'll see. See you in a little bit. All right, we're on video, no wet t-shirt contest.
I don't know who would win.
Probably not me. well, we got three sides. Yeah. We got three sides of this thing washed up really good and decided to go home the other night. Yesterday we had a hurricane come through and didn't really do anything, and now today we're going to try to get it jacked up and get the wheels off of it so we can take them over and get some tires that hold air put on them and try to get this thing set up. While we got the tires off, we're going to go ahead and see if we can get the drums broke free so it'll roll, and that'll make it easier to get on and off of the trailer. So that's the plan of attack. That's what we're doing. We're dancing between rain clouds, so see what we can do when we can do it.
Whoops. Get yours in there if we get mine out. By golly, you did.
Yeah, it's a low profile.
Mine's a little higher than that. Get it up, get the tire off, then I'll get that strap off. It's hung up on the other side.
We might want to, well, I don't think that tire's going to turn, but just in case. Came off easier than I thought. Shouldn't have said nothing.
Those are the ones that were sitting. Oh, now it's going to rain again. Damn it. Good battery, mate.
Big deal. That other battery's kind of junk. Hey look, one of the clips I needed.
Ah. Whoops.
Yeah, that other battery's kind of junk. It doesn't really hold a charge. This one's still good. Question is, how big a sledgehammer does it take to get this off? None? Wow.
Huh?
Said wow.
Yep.
Alright, I'm gonna get this out of the rain. Okay, we got all four wheels and tires off of it. Got them taken over to the tire shop. They're going to either put some roller tires on it or get some tubes for us or something, just so they'll roll around. And in order to roll around, we need it to be able to roll. So Art's, we got our bolt here that holds our slide in, that holds the caliper in place. Art's going around coiling everything really well. We're going to try to get this bolt out, hopefully, and get this slide out, and we can take the caliper off. This has already been cut or broke or something. So we'll get this caliper off, and then either this will turn or we'll be able to get the bearings out to where we can free them up to where they will. So I'm going to work on trying to get this loose, get this out, and we'll see what we can do about getting this rotor to turn. And if we can't get it to turn, then Art's going to get mad and start swinging a hammer at it. So
That's right.
we'll see what happens. I brought some heat out just in case.
You turn on it, see what you say. Something's moving, but I had to drive it in there with a hand. I don't think there's an inside
Oh, it's
brick.
turning.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
See the head of it?
Okay. Well, I didn't want to just twist things off.
Oh no, I hear you. And
I don't think there's a brake pad on the inside of either one of these.
really, the other side looks the same way?
Yep.
Huh. That must be optimal braking. Or Maybe it was a drag car. We'll call it weight
It
reduction.
can't be good on the calipers.
Actually in good shape. We'll hang on to that. That would be a reusable part. You can probably get a new one. There's a metal clip that sits on top of this.
Yep.
It's like a spring clip.
Yep.
And I bet you anything that sucker's rusted in there.
I bet it is.
You remember that fire extinguisher you brought over?
Yeah, I go get it.
It's sitting right where you left it.
Okay.
Not trying to like expand anything or nothing. This metal spring clip that goes on this slide bracket that holds the caliper is pretty much rusted to the caliper and the slide clip. I'm just trying to get it heated up, and so when I take and lay a good whack on it with the chisel, it should break the bond, hopefully. The air hose reached out here, we could get it out real quick.
It moved.
Did it?
Yep. Somebody spread with some more oil.
Probably wouldn't hurt. I know the whole wheel's turning. Or the whole hose turning. Oh, there it goes. Moving now. I even saved the spring, Art. It's over there. Might be a little warm too. Hey, look. I think there's dirt or something on the backside of this kitchen.
There is no brake shoe on that.
But no, there's not. But I'd say that'll roll.
I would say it would.
Oh, yeah, there is.
Oh, okay. Well, I definitely couldn't see it.
Yeah. But all these parts that we're taking off, I would put into a bag or something, so when you go to get the new stuff, you can compare it all.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
You go order brake parts for a 66 Mustang, you might not get exactly what this is.
Yeah.
But that one turns pretty free now.
Yay!
Let's see if the other side.
Ouch. That's hot.
That's hot. Let's see if the other side's as forgiving as this side was. You gotta be really careful with these. You don't want to break them off.
Oh, I bet not.
I broke them off back, the big ones back in my school bus days and stuff. They're a bear to get out and get rethreaded. And that's the spindle.
Is it?
Yeah, that screws into the spindle.
Ooh.
So that's, you screw that up too bad, you're putting a new spindle on it. It ain't just, and I wouldn't helicoil something that held my brakes in my car.
No. Absolutely.
That's my personal opinion, but I wouldn't.
No.
Alright, we got this busted loose. Like we were saying, it's got a broke off bit in it or some hard rust or something. So it's just taking me a while to back it out by hand, and we'll beat it off the same way we did the other one, and then this should be freed up, and I'll get back with you guys when we start messing with the rear drums. Alright, we're on to the backs now, and you guys are never going to believe this, but after sitting in dirt for 40 years, dang drums won't move. So we had this hammer out here, but kind of gave up on that and brought this hammer out here. So whew. I don't think it moved. Oh, the parking brake lever don't move.
No.
So
Not
even
only
if
that, the parking brake cable isn't on.
oh, okay.
Somebody cut it, at least on that side.
I honestly really don't care if this drum explodes.
I don't either. I think he's got too much dirt in it to do that.
Well, there's the pin that holds the spring.
Whoops!
That's trying to move.
Is it?
They're moving back and forth in the little, the axle's moving back and forth in the holes on the drum.
Ah, I know.
Yeah, the brakes are just really stuck. Oh, they're moving now. Couple more whacks with the big hammer.
Yeah, whack the car.
Careful, that's going to be sharp now. I broke some fins and stuff off.
Uh-huh.
I said be careful, it's going to be sharp. I broke some fins and stuff off of that drum.
Yes, son of a gun. It's loose on here. See?
Yeah.
It's just the brake stuff.
Well, I can go get a cutoff wheel and cut the drum in half.
Do that.
Or drag the torch out here and cut the drum in half.
Yeah, it's easier with a cutoff wheel.
Think a cutoff wheel goes through that?
Cast.
I was gonna say, you think it'll go through that cast fairly quick, or?
Should.
I mean,
I've cut a lot of cast.
yeah. I know we can keep beating on it and stuff and get it off, but why waste the time?
Yeah.
All right.
Why kill yourself? They're gonna get new ones anyway.
Right.
Cover your eyeballs.
Oh yeah. Especially on this crap.
Yeah.
There's a good chance if there's enough pressure on that drum,
Yeah.
when I get through it, it might pop.
It might.
Stuff might come off.
like brake sheet.
Well, that's the thing. I don't know if I'm going through it or not.
I think you are. I think you're through it.
Think I'm through?
Yeah.
If not, probably close enough to chisel and break it.
Yeah.
Think I should scour this too, or?
I'd score from here down to there, and then it should break.
Watch yourself. I don't really want to, I said I don't really want to scar up the axle either.
Say it open. See if you can pull it off.
Not quite.
Well, you got it open.
Yeah, it's coming out, but I think it's still catching in the lip on the drum or something. Getting there.
Yep.
I've never done that before.
What, cut one like
Yeah.
that?
Yep, never cut one.
Well, now you know.
Yeah, first time for everything.
Yep.
I think now that I got this off that axle.
Yeah, there you go.
Watch yourself.
Go ahead. Heifer.
I don't think we got it spread as far as we had it before.
Listen, that
I got
is.
one of them horse plugs on my back.
I didn't see it.
Oh no, I broke a trunk of that drum off. Now you can't reuse it.
Oh no.
Where's that chisel go?
Locked up on the plug. You lost it now.
I think it's locked. Yeah, that's what it was.
Suppose this was what the problem was?
Oh, couldn't be.
Now see if that'll try to turn. It may be locked up on the other side.
It probably is. I'm gonna go get my disc brake tool,
Yeah.
so we can get all these brake shoes
Knock
out of
all
here.
that
There we go.
That's the way to do it.
A good disc brake tool. Now
Don't
these are
lose-
more
don't
pieces that
lose
you
that.
want to hang on to because they're hard to find.
That's for the emergency brake.
Same with this thing that's permanently rusted on here.
I get it off.
I thought I had that turning a minute ago. Wasn't I turning the whole thing? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It turns.
Let me see if the other side is on. Probably not.
No, it's open.
Turn it. No.
Alright, well, now we successfully showed you guys the wrong way to get a drum off. I'm going to go and successfully take the one on the other side off the wrong way also. It won't turn backwards. I did scar that a little bit. I don't think it'll hurt anything.
I think I don't hurt it anything.
I'll V it out and weld it up and smooth it back out.
How well we grind it down? Yeah.
Alright, we're going to go do the other side.
What's your way to get that cut off? Why don't
Yeah.
you cut that off because it's cut off up there?
I'm going to go ahead and do the other side, and then I guess we're kind of sort of waiting on getting tires back from the tire shop. Ta-da! Okay, it's a new day. We got the wheels and everything freed up the other day like I showed you, and then we were waiting on the tires to get done over at the tire shop. They just put tubes in them for us, so I moved on to some other stuff and did some other stuff. But I came over early this morning and I had never finished scrubbing this side, so I scrubbed it down, got it rinsed off, and cleaned the wheel wells out pretty good. And we noticed that spring's broken a couple places, and it's got spring jackers and everything else, which isn't good in the first place. Our radius rod mounts pulled off the core support. It's a little rusty. Fender braces broke, and it pretty much looks the same way on the other side. So we're gonna get the tires thrown back on it. We know it'll roll and move now. I got the transmission into neutral, so that's taken care of. So we're gonna do that, and then me and Art were talking about it, and I don't know if we're necessarily gonna try to start it. We might, but we at least wanna make sure that the motor's free and we can get it turning. So we're gonna get tires back on, and then we'll get up there and start seeing if we can't get this motor to turn over.
Oops.
We need the jack. Yep, need it for that one too.
Up enough. Way enough. Like I say, you got the other lug nut there. Where we put
These are the other prunes, they're right there.
There's something here. Now the damn thing wants to turn real easy. Can you let that jack down just a little?
I'll get it.
Sure?
Yeah.
Like that.
Thanks for cleaning the rims.
Earl didn't do any more to it because you just had to.
Honestly, I don't think we need more than about 2 per wheel. That one don't really want to go on.
I think this is cross.
That should hold it.
Yeah.
I don't think we need them all for what we're doing with
No.
it.
That would not be good.
Well, it's still on jack stands in the front. I don't think it'll move much.
All right, it's engaged now. Just watch yourself.
Like I said, the jack stand should still hold it in the front.
Yeah. I think it's still jack stand back.
Huh?
I think it's still sitting.
Oh, I didn't even think about taking them out. No, it's not.
Huh?
No, it's not.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I didn't even think about taking the jack stands out.
Yeah, I think that's what we're checking.
Uh-oh. Lifted up the driver's side.
Huh?
Said we lifted up the driver's side.
Well, you didn't lift it up much. It's still sitting.
Yeah. I don't think I'd reuse these wheels.
No.
They're kind of wallered out where the nuts go in.
Well, not only that, there's
Pinholes in there.
pinholes in there.
Jack will stop it.
Ooh, that's because that spring broke.
That's the parking brake.
Huh?
That's the parking brake.
Almost I get this out from under it.
You guys might have just heard me joking with Art. You might not have, but that spring being broken in two places on this side, we were worried about it rolling because we got everything free. And when we let the jack out, we were worried about it rolling back on the trailer, but when it sat down, it sat all the way down on this tire, and I was joking with him, telling him that's the parking brake. So we may have to find a way to jack that up and go to roll it off the trailer, but for right now, we're going to yank that hood off of there and see if we can do anything about getting this motor to turn on. Okay. If this fender was fixable or even worth fixing, I would never do this. But because we already know that it's not going to get fixed and it's going to get replaced, I'm going to go ahead and do this just so it'll turn and roll until we get it off the trailer to where it starts getting taken apart. Whoever did whatever they did to this car cut the wheel openings and rolled them. It's got Bondo, it's got rust split out, there's holes back there, so I'm just going to take and cut this wheel lip off just so we got some clearance on our tire and that can move. So here we go. last little piece is holding on for dear life. I can get my fingers in there now. I said I can get my fingers in there now. That should be good enough. You think?
We'll cut some more off the
Sounds good to me. Alright, now back to the regularly scheduled programming. Alright, so back to it. Like I said, we're gonna just see first things first if we can even get this motor to roll over. If it'll move. If it doesn't move, we're gonna see if we can get it to move. Just because it's easier to try to get it to turn while it's all bolted in the car, and when it gets taken out to rebuild it, at least it'll already be spinning over to where you can you know, rotate it to take it apart. So I'm going to take this fan shroud out and take the cooling fan off, just so I've got more room to get down to the crank pulley. And yeah. And that's a really good fan, reusable fan shroud, so we'll file it over there.
Hey!
Fanage. Okay. 3 hours later, we got that out. I'm gonna turn the motor. Okay. We got the fan and the water pump pulley and stuff off to where we can actually reach down to the harmonic balancer, crank pulley, whatever you want to call it. Art's getting a socket and a breaker bar on there, and we haven't...
Which way you want to turn it?
That way.
That's right.
And just gonna see, before we go any further, putting anything in it or anything, if we can get it to move at all.
No.
No? Well, looks like she's locked up pretty tight.
Yep.
So, I guess we'll start pulling spark plugs out. Hopefully.
All but one.
Yeah. I'll show you guys what we're joking about here in a second. But, well, it's not the K-code motor, it's a 2-barrel. And that appears to be water sitting down in it.
You just come out of the top of that.
Did it?
Yeah.
Will the throttle work?
Why would it?
Nope, carburetor's stuck solid. Huh, everything might be stuck on this one. Okay, the reason we were laughing about getting the spark plugs out is because Art tried to take the wire off of this one the other day, and everything but the threads came out. So, probably not gonna be fun, but there ain't no chance we're gonna get this thing started today. So I might just go ahead and cut the wires off so we can get on the spark plugs, see what happens. All right, well, while I was cleaning some stuff up and getting some tools, Art got in here and gently took the distributor cap off so he can use it again when he gets done restoring this. And he was able to get all the spark plug wires off of this side, so I'm not sure how I'm going to get to the spark plugs with a ratchet, but we're going to try. Well, went right on, and it appears to be coming out. bet you these plugs are a little on the rich side.
You think? I got two over here I can't get off. Yeah.
Yeah, looks a little rich.
You think?
Not to mention it's got the wrong, absolute wrong spark plugs in it. But they seem to be in good shape, so I'll go stick them in one of my 350s and reuse them. Oh, I think that plug broke. Hey, that looks a lot like the one over there.
Oops. That's two.
Yeah. But there should still be a hole through there that we can spray penetrant through. So.
I'm gonna go get a pair of pliers and see if I can get a hold of these and pull them off.
Either that or get a pry bar and see if you can get the end of the pry bar behind the rubber of the boot and like pry off the valve cover and push it out.
No.
No?
They're sitting in the head that far.
Yeah. I don't know why I'm trying to read these plugs because I'm not finding out anything about anything on this motor that's been sitting since the 80s. But I guess it's just force of habit to look at them when you take them out.
Which one broke? The back one or the next one?
The second to front.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, ain't you special?
Thanks.
Well, come on. I got it to turn, which I figured was a plus.
You bring that coil with you?
Yes.
Back seat.
It's on the passenger door backside.
We don't need to do this side. We'll just do the other side.
Yeah. You can get the front one or the back one, but you can't get to the two middle ones.
Yeah.
To the shock tower.
Take the tire back off and relieve the shock tower.
Well, fiddle diddle.
That's not working. Just blowing it back out at me. Always something.
Yep.
It was coming out. We got some in there. Better than nothing.
Whoops.
You okay?
Yeah, I've got to pick my foot up high enough.
deal.
I've got one left. And it was on there. Come on, sweetheart. And now we have none.
Got them all?
Got them all. Finally. I used the wire as a lever.
I don't know how much of this I'm getting in the cylinders, but I guarantee you my pores in my skin are well lubricated. Well, you want to try that side? You want me to come do it? Oh, we still got to take spark plugs out, don't we? Alright guys, we're going to keep taking spark plugs out and putting penetrating oil. I'll get back with you when we decide to do something else. Alright, we got all the spark plug wires off, we got all the spark plugs out, and we got Croyle penetrating lube put in all the cylinders. And that's where we're going to stop for right now. It needs some time to sit in there and sit. One of the spark plugs we pulled out, I think Art already threw them away, was covered in rust, so that's the cylinder that's got it stuck if there's not more than one. So we got a whole bunch of penetrating oil in there, and we're gonna let it sit for a couple days. While we've been messing with it, I've had the doors open with a fan on it, trying to get this dried out. And Art's pretty excited about getting it back over to his shop where he can start getting it set up and start tinkering on it when he wants to. So we're gonna get it over there, we're gonna get it off the trailer and get him set up. And yeah, but this is not the end of Ruby the Mustang. I named it Ruby, but this is not the end of Ruby the Mustang. There will be more on it, and I will update you guys every time I get an opportunity. But for right now, we dug it from its grave, we got wheels rolling, got it up on tires, and it's in the process of being saved, because that's what we like to do. They were going to the crusher, or we were going to save them, so we're saving them the best we can, and that's all we can do. So next video will be longer and better with a lot more content. This was kind of a, you know, can we save it type thing, and we did. So all right, before we end the video, since it was kind of a short uneventful video, ever since I put up the video about buying this property and buying this shop, I've had a lot of people asking me about the little house, because I mentioned that, you know, if you guys wanted to see it, that I would make videos of what I do to it, fixing it up and whatever else. And I just haven't had the time or the money to fix it up, but now the time has come where I have to fix it up. Not gonna go any further with that than that, but I gotta fix it. It's gotta be livable. So I'm burning the midnight oil working on this now, after I work on stuff over there at the shop. So figured I'd bring you guys in, give you a quick little tour of it, kind of tell you what I want to do to it, what I've already done to it, and then I'm gonna make a video, you know, make videos about doing the house just like I make videos about the cars and trucks, but I'm gonna have them possibly be extra content videos, and they may be the main video for a week. I don't really know. But anyways, here's the little house. You guys have seen the outside, and you come in and living room area, kitchen area. This used to be, this came as an office trailer. It wasn't actually a house. So there's not, I can't even turn the light on in here because there's no light fixture. But as you can tell, everything's stripped down to studs with insulation everywhere. I've got hookups for washers and dryer that I guess somebody added, or maybe it's for a hot water heater, I'm not sure. I've got central heat and air. At one point in time, somebody came in here and cut all the wiring and stole it all, and then you can't really see, and I'm sorry, but I'll do a better video later. But I got over here too late. And this is the bathroom. The sink is kind of hooked up, the toilet's kind of hooked up, and there's a bathtub that's just sitting there. So that's it. 1 bedroom, perfect little house. So now tonight, I'm not gonna video any of it. I'm just showing you guys the house. But tonight I'm just cleaning it up. I want to get all this garbage cleaned up and get stuff out of the way to where I can do work. All this is paneling. I think I may leave the paneling in the kitchen area because it doesn't really look that bad and it's already done. But I don't know yet because I got to pull it back out, because if I'm going to put cabinets and stuff in here, all these outlets are too low. So I'm going to have to raise those up, and then cabinet, sink. I got to run plumbing because since it was an office trailer, there was never really a kitchen. So there's no drains, there's no water, there's nothing in the kitchen. I got to fix all that. But I'm going to take this wall down to, like, all of this is going to come down to, like, right here. Kind of even with the door to the bedroom. And I'm going to put a door right here. And this is going to become the utility room. I'm going to put an on-demand hot water heater in here. I'm going to put a washer and dryer in here. And then I've got my breaker panel, and I've got my HVAC stuff. And then I'm going to close off the door to the bathroom over there so you don't have to go through the utility room to get to the bathroom. And then I'm going to come over here and put a bathroom door over here. So bathroom door. I think this is going to kind of be like an office area, and then we'll have a kitchen sink, cabinet, stove over here, and then living room and bedroom. So I'm going to get to work. It's already getting late. I just want to get something done tonight to say that I got something done. So I'm going to clean up all this trash, clean all this carpet up, but that's gonna be it. I just wanted to give you guys an update, and like I said, I'm not gonna make a video of cleaning it up tonight, but once I actually start doing some work, I'll make a video. And there's your house update everybody's been asking for. So thank you guys so much for watching. If it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't be able to do this. Y'all have a good one. We'll see you next time.